Get it right, Can you ever get it right? Get it right. Get it right.
Bitcoin at all-time high. You can't handle it. Let's go, baby. I told you were bullish enough. Let's go, baby. Let's break it down. Wow. All-time high for Bitcoin, baby. Let's get it in. Shout out to everybody here. $105,200 BTC, and we ripped all the way to 106,000. About six. I think the high was like 106.62 or something like that. We're going to break it down for you. Show you the screen like instead of like this morning, but God bless you all for being here. I went long this morning. I don't take days off. Thank you very much. And this is the reason why we don't take days off, baby, because we bumping to the upside. All-time high for Bitcoin on the weekly candle close. $105,250 for BTC. I see hidden bullish divergence on the 1 minute time frame. Can we continue to get the pump to the upside here? Is there a long to be had? There just might be for BTC. Let's break it down for you like I do every single day. And I'm attempting to contain the excitement, but it's a bit hard when you've made so many beautiful calls. We took massive gains today in the trading group. And God bless everybody here. And again, I gave free calls for Bitcoin this morning. If you just showed up to the live stream and had the know-how. And look what I see happening for Bitcoin. I see a swing up here while the stochastics, while the RSI swings down. That's hidden bullish. It tells you that we should break this high before we break this low and continue further to the upside. I did just put out this flag, this trade. I just gave this trade for everybody here in the trading group to entry at 104.48. And it boom, we were attempting to get to 107.287. We got to 106.670. I jumped in the shower right around here. Of course, when I came back, we were dumping. I probably must have been up like $1,000, right? But I'm hugging the trade. 277, of course, when I looked at it on the 77, right? And this is an add-on to, we've already made two big trades and made a couple, a few $1,000s today already trading BTC. So times are good. The moves are good. I like what's happening here. And honestly, this could pump and continue. The measured move is this flag here out of this next move. Takes us somewhere to 107,808. Yeah, maybe give you like $107,800 BTC. But it looks like there may be some more juice in the pie here for a move to the upside. We did see some bearish div, and we're going to talk about that. Should I just take my last trade here, or is there more to come? We're in price discovery for Bitcoin. All-time high for BTC. Shout out to everybody jumping on into the live. Thank you for being here and being a part of epic history. Every single time you show up, you become part of history here on the live stream. May God bless each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. 105,390. Seems like Bitcoin may be getting a jump start here back to the upside. Just tapped 407 and now $100 here or there. I mean, the way Bitcoin moves, it doesn't seem to matter. But look, this looks like we could get a continuation out of this flag to the upside. I just want to show you what's happening right now in real time. the trader that can show you the trade immediately without having to play games or go through 100 different things right off the bat. There, entry, stop loss below, hidden bullets diverted, and see if we can push further to the upside. Thank you, my love. I love you. How do you not eat the popcorn when your daughter gives it to you, right? I don't want popcorn right now, but what are you going to do? You know what I mean? What are you going to do? Okay, so let's move forward. There's also a lot of hunting here, and there's going to be some alts that are going to be pumping, but we have a lot to look at here for Bitcoin. I do got to nurse the trade, so I'll have the trade cooking up here. Shout out to the channel sponsor, Decrypted.tax. Get yourself ready for your taxes. Schedule a free consultation. He'll know all the ins and outs of your DeFi, whatever you've been doing. He'll know it. His team of, his whole team will nail it. Talk with a tax professional today and schedule a free consultation. Get ahead of it now while you can. They do sponsor the channel, Decrypted.tax. Tell him Sammy sent you, and he'll know exactly how to take care of you, old baby. Hey, Sammy sent you. Oh, I got you. Hey. Massive green candles to the upside for Bitcoin. And we talked about this breaking out to the upside. I could tell you, I could smell a parabolic move here for BTC. And this move isn't stopping. I mean, we see a bigger move. Look, the bot exited the long, figured it had enough. It ate fat, and it would say, you know what? I ate pretty chubby. I made some gains, and we're going to see, but I see Bitcoin possibly getting more of a move here. Almost looks like it's going to take, it may make an inverted head and shoulder here. It may just continue to pump too, but it's looking somewhat bullish here to the upside for Bitcoin. And I was about to bail on the trade. Stop loss to break even, as you can see here on this live trade. All right. Always in a live trade. You're like, every time I see the guy, he's in a live trade. How is that possible? 7 days a week. He's in a live trade on Thursday. He's in a live trade on Friday. He's in a live trade on Saturday. He's in a live trade on Sunday. Is the guy ever not in a trade? Every once in a while, I take a day off of trading, but not a day off. I can't explain that. But anyway, I saw a big move coming. We talked about it. This is my drawing from this morning. I told you to watch the 1 hour time frame. Said it looked good to me. And I opened up a giant long in front of everyone. Remember, I said I'm going to open up a $10,000 trade at 10x leverage. I opened up in front of every single one of you. You can't say I didn't. And I ended up selling at 104,661. I did take profits on that trade. It was huge. And I felt, hey, I had made some gains. I went to the beach with my family, came back, was up massively, and decided to pay the trader. But honestly, price action's looking pretty good. That hidden bullish divergence on the 1 minute time frame that I just pointed out with an entry right there. An entry right there. Stop loss like somewhere below, 104.8. And see if we can take this puppy back to 107,800 as we're in price disco for Bitcoin. The disco, baby, the disco. The disco is the price discovery. And what a beautiful time it is to be alive. May God bless each and every one of you for being here. God, thank you for everything you've given me. Thank you for your beautiful day with my family, my wife, my kids. The baby was amazing. Healthy day for the baby. Healthy day for the 3.5-year-old. Healthy day for my 10-year-old. Right? Everything went well. No one, safe car ride home, safe car ride there. We had good food. Everything just went absolutely wonderful. It was a beautiful time, and God, thank you for an amazing day with my family and my children. Shout out to everyone here. I hope you also had an amazing day with your family and your kids. And may God bless each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time, because you can get your money back. You can get a lot of things back that you could lose, but you know what? Know what you can't get back? You can't get back your time. So I'm not going to have you waste your time here with me. We're going to make sure you keep it rocking here with the Crypto Lifer. So Bitcoin 105,350 seems like it got rejected there at about 105,500, and that could be the making a right shoulder there, possibly on that smaller time frame. Unbelievable price discovery for BTC. We're a little far away for the 21-day moving average on the 1 hour time frame. You would think we would have to come back down at this point, or at least go sideways. but you never know. But it looks like we may have to go somewhat sideways here, and we're going to break all this down and talk about it. Let's see, we're kind of right on the 21 right here on the 1 minute. Could be making a right shoulder. We could be dumping hard at this double top. See, there's some resistance at 105,586 for Bitcoin. You got to remain overly bullish. I mean, we're in such a euphoric state here for Bitcoin. You think people would be jumping in. Look at the price. Oh, my God. It's back above 100,000 now. And it's funny, I just had deja vu where 105 isn't that much. I'm like, well, 105 is small. What do you mean? It's already been up to 130. And I'm like, wait, what do you mean? My brain was like, what? Yeah, like 105, that's nothing, Sam. Anyway, let's take a look at our weekly candle close here, shall we? All week we waited for this moment, and we got ready for it. We have a lot happening next week, too. We have so much to prepare for, so much to talk about. And we have a lot of bullish sentiment coming our way, too, as well. On top of what Bitcoin's doing, we got some good stuff coming our way in the regular market. So Bitcoin looked like it's taken a bit of a tumble here to the downside on that, losing the 200 MA there. Usually when it does that, it can tumble. But, I'm looking for that right shoulder, possible higher low. And it has that hidden bullish divergence kind of standing in the way there. Had I not been in the shower, definitely would have taken profits already. But it is what it is. You got to do what you got to do. I'm so grateful for every position that I do still have open that can present money to me. Always present gratitude towards every situation. I'm willing to take my money here, and then I can if I have to get back in, I can. It's iffy. The second you could sell, we could pump so hard. Just the way the market is right now, you never know, right? But that also keeps you in headlights. It's good to pay the trader. So I paid the trader and took some profits. We'll come back to that, and we'll see. And now I have to get in, so we'll have some fun if I have to get back in. We'll see. Looks like we could be bouncing right there, though. We'll see. A beautiful day of trading. That's all I have to know, man. Dear Lord, thank you for all the wins today. So Bitcoin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks. 6 beautiful weeks, though, right now. We've been treated to 6 beautiful weeks of pumpage for Bitcoin. It's been a lovely, lovely move. And if you can kind of look at this flag here, and we were talking about the length there, just was their first move, and we've accomplished that now, right? And then if you take the whole length there, and really just the whole length from the very bear market low there, it suggests you're going somewhere to about $125,000 BTC, you see? So that's lovely right there for Bitcoin. Let's take a look at our weekly close. We waited all week. There was some red times. There was some bearish times. Eventually, we closed so strong and took out the wick, as I discussed. I said I would like to see that. We did it. As the week ended, we just came in with a crushing blow to the bears. Unbelievable move. Shout out to all my bulls out there. This one's for you, bulls. This one's for you. Anyway, let's take a look. We opened at 101,109.60 cents. The high was 105,250 even. The low is 94,150.05 cents. The candle would close at 104,463.99 cents. Again, the candle would close at 104,463.99 cents. Up $3,354.40, up 3.32%, almost 3.33, right, on the week. So a beautiful weekly close. Bullish, bullish, bullish. Pulling the 21-day moving average up with it. And now we can say that, we won't have a wick that has 2 candles on either side. This is just a bullish move. And now you have, again, support on the weekly at 101,100. Seemed like we really fended off the wolves there. And this is either going to do this or maybe even continue to press further to the upside. And we're going to take a look at the smaller time frames right here. The weekly on an absolute tear for Bitcoin. Let's take a look at our 3-day chart as we kind of go further into this mix here for BTC. And we'll change up the music back to the old style there. So, and I kept saying this today, right? I said, that's a breakout. I said, you could buy right here. And I even showed you the trade. I said, you stop loss, and again, I went over the idea that any trader could look at you know, with a, you know, a few years of education. I talked about, you know, entry, stop loss, all that fun stuff, and you'd be in the money today. Hey, you take the same trade I did, 10x leverage with $10,000, you'd be in some good money right now for sure. So big pump to the upside on the 3-day chart. It can continue even while this comes down. Price action continue up, right? And the MACD can even start to flip and have a bigger channel, you know, to the upside. And RSI so far did defy some bearish div. Well, you could say, you know, we still got some bearish div there. I'm like, or would you say that was the bearish div and it's already been it's out? We're on a new trend, and that's kind of what I'm saying. I'm saying there was your bearish divergence here. You broke down, but you know, you had a bullish engulfing candle. I mean, you can't believe in bearish div once you have a bullish engulfing candle, right? Bitcoin attempting to put in a double bottom, a double bottom right here, and kind of rounding out, right? I mean, and you're in price disco, low stochastic, and we've won every trade. So it's like you got, you know, I get a little riskier at that point. I'm not saying I'm going to take the trade yet. I start looking at the trade. I don't want to get people like overexcited here before I do anything. And again, don't do anything you see someone do on YouTube. You should have your own education, your own style. I'm teaching my education, just kind of showing you what I'm doing. All right, this is for education and entertainment purposes only. I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I'm saying should be taken as financial advice, please. Cryptocurrency is high risk, and you know you could lose it all if you don't know what you're doing, and you know you got to be very, very careful. 104,000. And honestly, I don't just teach crypto too. I teach how to trade any market. If you use the strategies I use and go over, you could trade any market in the world, not just cryptocurrency. Forex, you could trade, you know, bonds, stock market. It doesn't matter what it is. S&P futures, NASDAQ, Forex, and more, right? Whatever you feel comfortable. Oil, gold, silver, you name it. It's the same exact strategies over and over again. Just a different asset, different name, same type of chart, same look, same vibe. All right. And so we'd be looking for 108,691. That's what I would be looking at for sure. And my stop loss would have to be somewhere at about 104,470 for BTC. All right. And 7 for 3.8 would be nice after all the wins today. Another 3,800 on the gains. I mean, and what I call this is I call it an ascending cup and handle, an uptrending cup and handle, where you've got like the cup moving up and the handle. And I've seen these break out many times, and it is a bit of a cup and handle. It's the I also call it the half a cup of handle. I used to call it many times over. If you were in the trading group in the last alt season, I used to post this exact thing a lot, the half a cup of handle, and then has the hidden bullish divergence too. And, you know, telling you that you should be breaking this high before you break this low. And, you know, it's somewhat affirmative too as well. So, you know, 237 for 12. And that would be basically what I just kind of made there. We'd break even on the scalp trade. I just added to the top of the bigger win. So almost wouldn't even feel like anything happened, because like it was like that was like a gimme trade. I wasn't really expected to win either. So, we'll take the long with low stochastic. See what happens here. 279. See, why does it always hold up? Hold on though. I just I'm not a fan. I don't like the risk reward that I pulled there. It's roaring, but I wanted to change it. Hold up.
Yeah, okay. I probably just broke even on fees or something, but yeah, I just didn't. It wasn't exactly how I wanted it. And remember, make sure you're very adamant about how how you're making your trades. Let me take a look at my 5-minute too. So sorry, I'm in like caught in thought here, but I just right before I make a trade, I always kind of really watch what I'm doing. There is a hidden bullish on the 5-minute too, so I'm gonna take it. I like the 5-minute as well, and so there we go. We get back above this key area. We do some type of retest. I'd like to add to that trade somewhere there too as well. All right, so that's done. I wanted to kind of take that out. All right, so the 3-day chart looks beautiful. It broke out. And now it has a support, as far as I'm concerned, at about 101,500. And so you would be surprised to see Bitcoin even go lower than 101.5. That's probably, hopefully that could become a new floor for BTC. The daily looks absolutely beautiful. We talked about it today. I said I wouldn't be surprised if we broke all the way out. Remember, to 107. You could see, I said you could see an all-time high today, and I went over it many times. We discussed it on the channel over and over again. I was showing all my concepts in depth. I talked about how there was a bearish dip, but I felt like that could have been the end, and we broke back up inside. And, everything still looked really bullish. The MACD about to get a bullish cross. We still had room in the stochastics on the daily, and the daily says more to come. Like, we're just getting started. This is ready to break out, and a big move is coming. And if you just took the local move, you could just take this. That's kind of your next, I call it the humble move, because it's the smaller idea that's likely going to play out, and then... But that gives us $116,800 Bitcoin. So I'm still bullish, and everything looks pretty good here for BTC. And you still got room and legs on the bigger time frame. Now, the 8-hour, the 4-hour, it's starting to get too far away from the 21-day moving average, and we do have a huge wick at 106.6, and we seem to be kind of pushing back down. That trade's up $12 already. We'll see where it goes. Starting to push a little bit. That candle looks strong on this 5-minute time frame. 8-hour has a wick, but we'll see where this candle closes. That will close in 6 hours. We have some time for that candle. And then here we are on the 4-hour, again, away from the 21-day moving average. We might get one more bit of a pump, but it does suggest at one point here somewhere, some way, somehow, we're going to be coming back down to the 21. And that just is how it is. No matter, pumps go on, but then the 21. So it looks like we will have to maybe make a pullback. Come back to that wick there. A lot of times, even just a wick or a candle bodies, But I wouldn't be surprised if we revisit 104 or 120 here for Bitcoin. And we may kind of start to get stagnant here on the night. If this flag doesn't break out on this 5-minute time frame, we start to kind of roll over, so to speak. Although the trade's up 2% now, kind of starting to move. So almost 3%, 2.45 now, ripping. Little bit of a rip. So we'll see what happens here on the 4-hour time frame. I'd like to see it rip through that wick. But even if it closes somewhere up in here, I wouldn't be surprised if we made some type of flag on the 4-hour time frame back to the 21-day moving average. And we could be cooking now. I mean, it's Friday after we've pumped for the last few hours. A lot of liquidity took to get Bitcoin to pump like that. It's a big asset. So you'd think it might have to take a breather. There's your 1-hour finally getting a red candle next to a green one, right? Every time we've seen that, usually a bit of a pullback. And where do you pull back to? Usually back to that 21-day moving average. So the 1-hour also suggests that this may be the end of the rally for the night. It was a great 3-hour pump there. Absolutely lovely after it consolidated through this, throughout the afternoon. And now it looks like Bitcoin may have to come back down to the 21-day moving average, somewhere at 104,390, something like that. So funny, the next low could be 104,000. Bitcoin's still holding strong. I'm still in the long scalp. We'll see where it goes, because you never know. What if the small time frames just continue to pump us? I'd like to at least get out when the Stokes get up high here on that. I'd like to ride this until the Stokes reset, personally. But we'll see. I may not get, who knows? I may not get the ride that I'm looking for. But right there, that's a breakout for Bitcoin on this falling wedge. But look at the wick too, like showing some signs of resistance there. No reason to give back chasing at the end of a price discovery, but you always like, could there be more, right? So I let that cook there and see. But now it's 105.240. So for me, the most likely scenario is Bitcoin, pulls back or maybe even goes, we could have an upward trending flag. We don't know exactly what's going to happen, but it looks like we'll get that consolidation. Some type of consolidation, sideways, upward, or downward. All three are great in a bull market. They don't really matter which one. You just want to make sure you're watching it and waiting for it to, apply itself. Shout out to anyone that took gains with me here in the trading group. Put a 333 if you made gains in the trading group. Put a 444 if you weren't in the trading group like last month or a month before, and you can't believe it. Like, you're making gains, you're seeing what's happening in the market, and you're just like, what? Like, this is really what's going on? I just want to see how many people, you've never been in a trading group before. You jumped on in and you wanted to see what happened. Put a 444 if you're blown away. Put a 333 if you're just making gains as usual like you do with me. And now that trade is pumping. We're back up 27. We'll see. It looks like it's going to get a bit of a move. We got 444s. We got 333s. Thank you for starting the 99. We are all so blessed to be on this journey together with you. I'm blessed to be on this journey with you. Like, you're the man, dude. God bless you. Shout out to Marcus. Shout out to Rave Song Records. Shout out to Kraken. Shout out to Trend with Volume. Shout out to Austin Marr. Kara W Documentary. Shout out to Maurice Del Taco. Shout out to Mickey La. Ariel Mora. Shout out to Andre Mateo Music. Steve Micca. Blue Mountain Crypto. Shout out to Joshua the Josh Man Game. Boys 102. Anthony K. Lotic Irrigation. Shout out to John Montanez. Shout out to Charles Grant, Kevin, Ahmad, GF Burke in the house. And shout out to Crypto Billy on his beautiful mint. On the Billy Go Tails mint. I forged my mint there at Forge Studio. I did forge, and it was awesome. We had a good time. So shout out to anyone that was able to forge and mint on billygotails.io. All right. So we'll see. Only time will tell. Right now, I'm watching the smaller time frame and this flag here to see if there's more juice. Is it the juice? Is it the juice? Is it the juice, Sully? Is it the juice over there? So look, could this thing continue in some type of flag here, right? Seems to me like it's attempting to break out, but and the measured move would be the leg. What tells me there's a good chance of it breaking out is when you get swing downs on the RSI and a swing up on price. I mean, even on smaller time frames, that's hidden bullish divergence. And what it does is it suggests that we could continue to break this high before we break this low. I've traded it blind many times in my life. It tells me that I'm gonna win. I'm likely to win the trade that I'm in right now. It doesn't say for sure, but it tells me I'm likely. And we got some resistance in our way now, and the all-time high now at about 107, actually 106,670. And we'll see what the all-time high here was on Binance, 106,648 even. All right, 106,648 even. 106,648 even. So $106,000 BTC. And I'm just like, pinch me, I'm dreaming. I can't believe it. Shout out to the 2,267 beautiful souls here on the live. Shout out to the 513 likes, $58 in chat revenue, and all you awesome people here. I'm overwhelmed with joy and gratitude for everyone in the trading group. Like, we made massive gains today. Like, even if we were just trading an asset, all the things that I used, we could have made money. Say we were just trading some regular asset, like, gold, silver, whatever it was. We would have been able to make some good gains. It was fun that it was Bitcoin, right? But it's just using technical analysis at its best. Shout out to the 2277 people here on the live. TA at its best, just putting TA to work and letting it do its thing. Not getting in the way, not getting emotional, and letting the technical analysis speak to you, because it speaks. It says, hey, this is what I want to do. This is what's likely going to happen. Right now, look, I mean, that's a head and shoulder pattern. Clear as day to me. You got this like shoulder, shoulder, head, shoulder, shoulder, right? Looks like that's going to dump. It's a pretty weird looking pattern, but it just, it looks pretty bearish to me. And the stochastics are high. Looks like that's going to take us down. I could be wrong, but that looks likely. And you say, what about the hidden bullish? I know it's there, but I mean, it's a smaller time frame. I've only really used them on smaller time frames. I don't know, 50, 60 times, not a lot. And so I could bail on that trade and only lose 9 and not give really anything back. Or do we bounce here? I'm always challenging. If I'm super bullish, I want to find something bearish. Like I always want to challenge my bias of my own trade. I never want to be stuck in the trade like it has to be a certain way. Oh yeah, I'm definitely long. Oh yeah, it's, Now there's times when I'm just like, that looks so long compared to what I've seen in my life. And the probabilities scream at me and they tell me, hey, there's your odds, right? Take them. And see, that's what trading for a long time gives you. At least your odds better than most. And you'd be like, you've traded that exact type. Like say you've traded a setup many, many times in your life. And then you see it one day and you're like, man, that's my setup. And if you haven't traded, you don't even know what a setup means because you haven't seen enough price action to even develop your own setup. But once you trade, and you see price action so much, you eventually develop a subconscious mind memory of what made you feel better when you traded the best. And you start being like, oh, that's what I'm looking for. And then when you see it, you like it. And then you're more confident as a trader because you're not really going on, there's no emotion anymore in that. You're seeing a data set that you're used to that makes sense to you, and you're taking that data set and you're trusting in it. And that's just how it goes. And that's why I believe technical analysis will help you from emotional trading because you'll have something to stand on. You'll be able to change and flip. You won't be the same trader anymore. You have something else that you've been making your decisions off of. And that's why just taking one class with me, and my course is the last Saturday of every single month, and it's coming up on the 28th, I believe. But take that class, and then you'll just understand things about trading you never knew. And right after that class, you won't be able to make the same mistakes you make today. Impossible. Just absolutely impossible. So in case you're just jumping in, I already paid the trader on the scalp earlier. Jumped in on here to see if we could get the win, but it's not looking amazing. The bullishness, can we get the bounce here? Bullish bounce. Or is it more of like a bearish retest? And this is a symmetrical triangle now. They mainly break to the downside, but it's a 50-50. But they mainly break down. This would set it back down somewhere to 104,730. If it breaks out, you head back to 105.8 for Bitcoin. So it's really, it's a hit or miss move here. After that monster pump that I just called out of the flag right now too, which is crazy. And see if we can bounce here to the top of the pattern and continue in these small time frames. It got me hanging out, right? Wow, unbelievable time to be alive. So we took you all the way from the weekly all the way to the 1 minute time frame, as you can see. Eventually, it does look like this 1 hour will come back to the 21-day moving average, unless these small time frames show us big moves are coming. Look at that bounce right off the bottom of the channel, though. That was a big candle for a second. It went down, but boom, it's strong. And so we did get a bounce off the bottom of this channel, which is interesting. Very interesting. All right. Now the 1 hour may have to come back down to the 21-day moving average, somewhere about 104,195 for BTC. So that looks likely. And things would kind of start to break down here for Bitcoin after the massive pump that just went down. I mean, they induced a bunch of longs late, and they're probably the ones that are going to get stopped out, right? So we could hold 105,000. That bullish div is there, but it's, I see a head and shoulder now that's likely trying to make a move down. But 105, 184 is holding. I just want to see what my general risk would be 123. So if it dumps down, I lose 123. Just doesn't look bullish. You're below the 21 now. You're playing games. I'm gonna get out of there for now. Look, the second I did that, look, it turned green. Man, what the? Again, you guys always catch me on my small scalps live recently after I've taken a massive trade. But you did see me open up the massive trade on the live right before I left today. 10x, 10K at 10x, and it was 10K at Bitcoin too. You know, I trade Bitcoin. I'm like, I'm not sure. I don't want to lose Bitcoin. I mean, it does have hidden bullish, which kind of has that like, hey, the closer it gets to the 21, the better. All right. This one I'm going to commit to no matter what. All right. You got I'm committed to this one. I'm either going to win or lose on this one. As long as for some reason, every once in a while when I do it, now the risk is correct. Everything is right. All right. This one makes sense to me. I didn't like the risk of the last one. All right. I just didn't. I was kind of pushing myself for no reason. I was like, you know. Now, I mean, look at this now. When you look at it, this is it. See how it changes in a second, but shoulder, head, bit of a right shoulder. Break to the upside, right? 68% chance of a move out. Low stochastic. Now we're going to pump. And you could dissect the trade every second of the day. I mean, it always changes. All right. So that's why, like, eventually this will pull back, in my humble opinion, to the 21, but we just don't know when. We don't know when. I don't want to move anything around. Some of this stuff is attached to the smaller time frame right now. So we're watching the 1 minute here. And let's see, it kind of struggled there, but no, that's a breakout for sure. Either it's a fake out coming back in, or but it's definitely broke out of the pattern on the 1 minute time frame. And we're talking about this here, see. That's a nice move out of there to the upside. Beautiful. Let's take a look at the altcoins, total 3 for a split second here, and see what's happening to the alts. But this would just be a lovely move for the altcoins. They'd so happy to see Bitcoin pumping up so hard. Yeah, same thing. Alts are just looking lovely too. And I see this just very tight channel. See on the 2 hour time frame? And it's a symmetrical triangle, but I mean, with the bullishness in the air and all the altcoins, I see a move here to the upside, and you could say that just broke out. Now, whether it's going to be a fake out, breakout, so far it is a breakout, and we are getting a move. Bitcoin back to 105,381, getting a nice little pump here. And so I see the altcoins doing some damage, like I really do. And now they held the 200 MA, they got back above it, tight moving averages, and the measured move takes you to $1.27 trillion, which would be a huge move. AVAX pumping, you're just, MATIC would be pumping pretty hard. Let's take a look at some of these old dinosaur coins that are likely going to start moving pretty hard soon. And honestly, this is what I see everywhere. I see this exact pattern all over the place. This shoulder, it looks like a slanted head and shoulder, right? And you kind of just put it up like this and say, okay, but I mean, that's a slanted, inverted. Once it breaks it breaks the 200 MA, and then it's likely going to continue to pump here. So that's MATIC in a nutshell, and a lot of coins look exactly like MATIC. They just look very similar. AIOZ, similar type of pattern, right? From what I remember when last thing I looked at it, almost identical. Yeah, see how it's in the shoulder, head, right shoulder? Similar idea here. You can just run this pattern up on the bottom. And there you have it, right? So looks interesting to me for sure. AIOZ getting tight. I believe this thing is going to be the first big things to pump hard. And I own big bags of it. I like AIOZ. I think you could do numbers, but 162 is on the horizon for AIOZ as it continues to push further to the upside. Bitcoin getting the pump out this flag. The inverted head and shoulders started to make gains, baby, gains. And we're back in the money there at 4.5% on that gain. Looks like nothing's going to stop us. We can keep moving now. Nothing's going to stop us. Nothing's going to stop us. No. Anyway, beautiful moves to the upside here for Bitcoin. Let's take a look at Chainlink. Chainlink won't stop, can't stop. Went all the way to 29. Showed you that 30 was the edge there. Wanted to continue to pump. And so let me show you where I see it going here. So it ended up making a pretty nice flag, right? And in my mind, it attempted to lose, but came back inside. Same thing with the falling wedge. Like it lost, it broke back inside. But both did really get, you know, a lot of price action. And now you're in this kind of falling wedge here. Let's look at a 1 hour time frame. The 1 hour says, oh, I want to dump. Like it's a little overbought. The 4 hour still looks pretty bullish to me, just inside of a flag consolidating. Looks like you might even go up and down, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 more times. I would watch the 4 hour more than almost any other time frame, and I would watch, you know, that previous support as resistance really right about at 27. You know, as long as Chainlink stays above 27, I think that's kind of that sweet spot. It's headed back up to 40 and no time flat. So shoulder, shoulder, head, shoulder, shoulder. A bit of a complex inverted with the 4 hour turning up. Lack of bearish momentum in the MACD and the RSI looking good. Everything kind of sitting pretty right there for the 4 hour Chainlink to be pumping pretty hard. I personally think an entry here with some stop loss beneath like 25 or even like 24 area there would present it to be a nice pump to 40. 39.40. But only time will tell. All right. Bitcoin kind of meandering sideways now. Hardcore sideways pretty much. Look at that. But still more bullish than bearish as we continue to get into this price disco, baby. 105,450 for BTC. The lowest we were on the stream was 105. We bounced already almost $400 even at these heights. So Chainlink looks beautiful. I see a bigger move coming for Chainlink further to the upside. Chainlink to 48. You heard it here. Maybe first. I don't know where else you heard it, but you heard it here first. It's the first time I said it here. No, that's actually maybe not the first. But the way I said it here. Yeah. Render, baby, render. Okay, let's take a look at Chainlink. No, I'm just joking around. We just looked at it. I'm not going to bore you again. I got you there. You're supposed to say, you never bore me. Okay, shout out to JL1. We love you. Super chat, Soul, TEMA. Wow, you guys don't stop with the TEMA. Relentless with TEMA. Pepe, please, falling wedge, but making higher lows in the 4 hour. Sending gratitude and abundance. Thank you for all you do. Thor, God bless you. Thank you so much. It's very nice of you, Thor. You didn't have to, but you did. Crypto Billy in the house. We love you, man. Thank you for being here. Let's take a look at Soul. And Crypto Billy, man, I minted, man. I did it. Look, a bit of a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. And it's like everything has this slanted head and shoulder in it, which is pretty weird and eerie, right? But that's, I mean, it pumps to the upside. It's not that eerie, but it's just kind of like, what is it, right? But it suggests that Soul's going to pump further to the upside pretty soon. Out of this inverted head and shoulder is what it says. And the measured move would be the length of the leg. From wick to wick here, ought to move further to the upside. That presents itself as a move all the way up to about, 266, 265 for Bitcoin. All right. This entire market like GFI, AVAX, Ray, ICP, and a lot more on this weekly all cup and handle. Amen. Amen. Big moves coming on the big moves. Yeah. 105.5 for Bitcoin. BTC attempting to move here further to the upside now. Oh, yeah. It's getting bizzly, as we say in the industry. No, we don't say that, but it's getting bizzly, baby. It's getting bizzly, which is busy and buzzy at the same time. No, but inverted head and shoulder pumping nicely. That's 105.8 for the smaller time frame, and then bigger, take all the way to 106.5 again, back to the all-time highs. And bouncing off of that hidden bullish divergence, suggesting we will take out this high before that low, suggests, hey, hold on for the ride. No matter where it goes, the bull will take you home. The hidden bull will take you home. So that's what it told me. Maybe let's see if that's what it does. Sarasota, Sammy Cup and Handy, the go to Sarasota. They call him the go to Sarasota over here. The go to Sarasota. TEMA, QXT, DMTR, PEPE. Busy and beastly rising like yeasty. You're funny, man. Lifer brings it at 19K and 105. Thank you, sir. Shout out to Talboy. Amen, brother. We brought it at night. Look at my $19,000 Bitcoin cooking. That's a trade right there. People don't realize that's a trade. I've been in that trade for 18 months or whatever, right? And it is cooking. That's how you make 80K of your, that's how you boom your net worth to the upside by 5X. Get it at 19, ride it to 100. That's a 5X right there. Unbelievable. And I'm officially 100X Bitcoin, 105X my BTC. And now even if the something that I bought at like 12, I mean, it's crazy, man. 2,300 people here on a Sunday night. You've got it. People know where to be. This is the best place to be. Why would you not want to be here making gains with the lifer? I mean, we showed the trade earlier today, and you're in the gains. Like, it's all there. Like, no BS. We didn't like hide anything. It wasn't join the Discord. Even though there's so much sauce in the Discord, I have my whole trading school in there. And it's really the people in the learning experience you'll get out of joining that Discord, on top of the calls, on top of the information, on top of the weekly screen shares, on top of the education built, and on top of your ability to first post your charts and have people critique them. There's just so much sauce for you in that trading group. I just take advantage of it while it's still here, while I'm still on this present earth, doing what I do. My first Bitcoin buy was 20,000. God bless you. Bro, how is Bitcoin pumping with no more liquidity to the upside? I don't know what you're saying. Yeah. There's enough liquidity everywhere, man. On to the gains. I mean, these are stop losses, right? So it would have to be, so we don't have to have it. Look, like, this shows you where the people are putting their stop losses, but people could just keep buying Bitcoin, man. That's not going to stop, right? It does suggest you could still get up to 105,842, so it's still pushing us further to the upside there on Bookmap. Bookmap link in the description below if you want to get into Bookmap. It shows where people put their stop losses, basically where the liquidity is hiding. Whenever I never want to be below. If I see big red up there, it's likely we're going to pump up high. If I see big red down here, it's likely we're going to come down. There is some level right there at 104,490 that suggests we may touch it first before anything else, but you never know. Let's look at TEMA again, as you ask every 5 seconds. Can you check out BOME, please? Book a beam. And Turbo looks good. If anyone wants to ask, I'm covering Turbo right now. It's going to go up tight, very tight, and then likely pump to the upside. And I don't hold any. It doesn't matter to me what happens, but just, that's what I see going on. $9.6 million market cap. It did make another kind of bit of a move there, but kind of lackluster. And I wouldn't be surprised if it came back down. It just kind of went up and down for a while here. TEMA. But eventually, yes, the pump will come. It looks interesting. It looks like a lot of pumps, 500,000 in liquidity, 9.6 million market cap. Not bad. Not bad. How about PURR, though? Continuing to rip. Finally consolidating, though. And the last time this consolidated, it basically took off. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is just its breathing room here, and it goes on another massive tear. That leg would take you really far up. You'd have some consolidation. You might go up sideways, a couple times, and that takes you to $1. And you're sitting at 54. So that's about a double up there. A little under a double up for PURR USDC. And again, when we first talked about it, you got it when we first talked. I mean, that's out of control. And then there's HFUN, right? HFUN, which is hyper fun. And that's getting to the $220 million market cap. We talked about that down here. That's starting to rip. It just doesn't stop. This is out of control. And now it looks like it's going to make, a flag of something like this too. And if that breaks out, that's an even a bigger move. And that suggests we go higher all the way to about what, $425 for HFUN. And I wouldn't be surprised, man. This is the hottest thing right now. This whole ecosystem is exploding. And people are just, look at this guy. He just aped in for $5,000. So people are just aping. People are aping. Wow. So Solana about to break out of an inverted head and shoulder to the upside. Looks money. Looks like that is your cycle low till we pump back up to about 354 right now. All right. XRP memes are getting started. I looked at Brito. Let's see what happened to Brito. It was on my mind. I was at the beach today. Brito came into my head. See, random coins just hit my mind. And I'm like, Brito still sitting flat. Wow, last time I looked at it, it looked like it was going to do that. And it went down 1.7. The one I like is the PHNIX, right? Phoenix on XRP here. And that thing ripped. Came back down. Looks like it's going to continue now. Let's take a look here. Previous support was resistance. It just bounced and looks strong. $15 million market cap. We put it out down here somewhere when it was at like a $4 million market cap. And I wouldn't be surprised if this begins its next bigger leg all the way back up here for some massive gains. And let's take a look here where it could go on the price range. And that takes me all the way, 100% gains from here. But that's the thing about getting in early. You get in early, we're talking 4 or 5xing from where that lows are, right? So time has passed to get in on the lows, but it's still only a $50 million market cap. You know, this could end up being the bottom of something huge one day, or it could go to zero. You never know, and that's the chance you take on a meme. All right. Let's take a look at OXT and DMTR. Bitcoin booming to the upside here, starting to get kind of crazy. And I'll show you what I see happening in my mind. This looks like a little bit of a flag here that's about to get kind of crazy and start pumping, as I say. It did it, right? But I see this getting crazy here and pumping. Bitcoin bullish, breaking out, showing signs of bigger moves here. 105, 560, 570 for Bitcoin. Unbelievable. Hey, Sammy, will you please go over VDELODROME? Yes, VDELODROME had a huge pump too recently. Thank you so much for the super chats. May God bless you all for doing that. You don't have to give, and you do. $100 in super chats already. You people are absolutely amazing. Yeah. Solnick like Sonic. Yeah, it's doing all right. It is in a bit of a flag there, similar to what Bitcoin was doing. Might be its next leg up. I don't know. I'm not a fan, but you know, we'll see what happens. Okay, stay humble, folks. Amen. SUIAI is ready to break out, possibly. Let's take a look at my man asked about VDELODROME. After OXT though, Orchard. I like Orchard. Last time I put it out was right there. You can see, and you would have made some gains. You'd still be in the game with no stop loss getting hit from the trade that I put out. And everything's in that same shoulder, head, right shoulder, that same pattern that I keep kind of showing people. It's almost like this is the falling wedge. You broke out, you broke back inside, and now you're on your leg out. Previous low with support, healthy. And so this looks like it could continue, and the measured move would take you all the way up here to about 19,007. All right. This is also on Coinbase. It's easily accessible. So only 273 coins on Coinbase. I could be wrong, but that looks likely. Ooh, Bitcoin getting the pullback now here. Getting a dump easy very fast right out the flag. Look at that. That's why I don't have a lot at stake at the present moment, because you don't make $7 grand a day and then go Risk 7 grand for 40 grand and see if you can make it. Yay! I'm gonna risk everything I made today and go all the way to the upside. No, you just don't want to be doing it like that. That's not what you want to be doing. All right? It doesn't work like that. All right? God bless everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here and sharing your most precious asset. And that is your time. And that is your time. Bitcoin attempting to get the bounce. I'm still down only $2. So why not throw that die, right? Let's take a look at VDELODROME and Baby Doge. And we'll get into more of your super chats. We did not skip them. If we haven't done it yet, we will get to them. I might bounce around sometimes for fun. It just, when you do them all the time, you gotta have a little bit of change up in how you do them over here. So look, that looks like more, pullback. I would look at the 3-day chart after a pump like that. And it looks like the 3-day chart would have to come further back down at least. Yeah, Fibonacci back to that 618. I wouldn't be surprised if Velo came all the way back there, touched that, and then really got its bigger rally. Now, VDELODROME is not Aerodrome. Like, don't get it twisted, and don't get it confused. They have like their little thing, but I would look for the 21 to come back. It looks like we may, again, we may go sideways and pump. You never know, but it looks like more likely for a pullback for Velo. And I could be wrong there. I know nothing but the fact about ignorance. I like my baby Aerodrome. All right. And Aerodrome is super bullish right now. And I have it in this beautiful flag. And you can see, like, it's likely to bounce off the bottom, bounce off the top. I like where it is right now, sitting, 211? Let this thing get tight and continue to move. And then Aerodrome is gone. Only a matter of time till this thing continues to pump. I see a massive parabolic move there for AERO to 370, and then it's really going to start heating up. That may just be the beginning. Bitcoin getting a bit of a bounce back to 105,240. Forgive me, 105,240 for BTC. Let's take a look at DMTR. Dimitra. We haven't looked at this one in a long time. Just came out there pretty early on Maxi and then making multiple higher lows. You expect it to kind of pump out of this every time it makes this flag back to the bottom of these ranges. It tends to range back to the upside. Let's see if it could go all the way back to like 17.2. Very, very possible there for Bitcoin. Boom, and get to like 17.2. And so I'm looking for that kind of cup and handle behavior there. I remember we looked at this when it was like so small, like where it is now. And I remember this thing was like zero, like less than a penny when we first started looking at this. It was like 2 years ago in the bear market. This coin's funny. I see a low, a high, a higher low. I see previous support as resistance, point of control. I see a lot of bullish moves here. You pull the fib, you definitely came all the way back down to the 886 fib retracement. 786 fib there. I see a bounce off the 7. That's a money printer right there. All right. Let's take a look at Pepe and book a meme. Bitcoin taking the meltdown now. Getting drastically ugly here. Not wanting to hold. All right. And we're going to take a look at the most bearish scenarios and bullish scenarios here for Bitcoin. So Pepe looks really nice, right? And I was talking about maybe putting it where they would hunt for a stop earlier today, right? Maybe they come down and try to hunt us. They did take it a little lower there. And Pepe was in that beautiful flag down here. Trade's still technically open, right? We got in here, it pumped up. I took profits on 2 different swings. And so you can almost put it in this channel. You can see I was riding this channel. That is a symmetrical triangle, right? They're bearish. Let me get out of that for a second here. Let me look at the 3-day chart. So Pepe pumped nicely, and now it's, you know, what we call unicorning in the game. Like, it's making a unicorn. Like, you know, it's poking up to the upside. I wouldn't be surprised if it just continues to do this until it makes a massive move, and we just get this super cycle meme that just, you know, starts going crazy. That says somewhere by the end of January, you're at some euphoric state here at 4387 for Pepe. All right. So Bitcoin getting the bounce back at 105,140, like it should. Like it should. Pepe, so I would watch that 3-day for Pepe, right? These bigger time frames, and then see how this daily plays out. If this is all well and good, the daily should get a bit of a pump here in the next 2-3 days. Back to the top of the channel, right? And you should be able to get this move out, this flag, boom, Pepe up, right? That takes Pepe somewhere to about 2972 with, I believe, what is that, 4 zeros, right? And don't quote me, it might be 5, but I believe it is 4 zeros there for Pepe. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. So I'm bullish on Pepe on that move there. There's the cup with the handle. Previous support is resistance. Low, high, higher, low, boom. Low stochastics too as well. Lack of bearish momentum in the MACD. Everything looks good on the daily for a Pepe move here. Again, I don't know. I'm not a financial advisor, but Pepe looks pretty good. Let's take a look at Book a Meme here. Book a Meme. I remember the day Book a Meme came out on MEXC. So we're looking at it here and see, like, you could probably just, looks like it went, I wanted it to hold that trend line, right, and get a bounce. But again, did I open the trade? No. But I would say, if I traded this, I believe that memes are going to be hot, and I would just blindly buy Book a Meme and hold it for 2 months. But again, I'm not saying to do that. I'm not doing that. It's underperforming compared to a lot of other coins. Let's be honest. You think by now it would have been hotter? Seems to have kind of almost too big of a market cap to move as fast as some of the other ones do as well. Look for it to consolidate. But, I don't know. I don't love the project for whatever reason. It doesn't speak to me. I'm not like, oh yeah, I really need to add that to my portfolio and I'm running to grab it. You know what I mean? So anything could happen. We'll see. But Book a Meme and almost like a shed, look at that's a shoulder, a head, a right shoulder. Just, of course it will consolidate, and then you can see how it looks like it's going to make this giant Adam and Eve double bottom and break on out. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes up and gets tight and then it does pump. But if you're watching it, watch it consolidate at least inside that channel. If that makes any sense. Okay. Drones are looking for nukes. That's what I think is happening. But, again, that's the story told. We never know. Also seemed like there was some other drones in there too on top of that, but we'll see. Do you really believe XRP will replace Swift? I think it already kind of does in a bit behind the scenes. Something will replace Swift. Why would we use Swift forever? Like, we use the horse and buggy, then we use something else, then we use Telegram, then we use the Swift system. Like, now we're kind of changing. Like, everyone doesn't realize everything goes away eventually. Every system we've ever used, eventually we change it. That's why when everyone says, when you start doing different, when you say, okay, we're going to do medicine differently, everyone's like, but medicine is, you don't believe in medicine? It's like, in 1880, from 1920, they changed the way they did medicine. And I'm sure someone came in one day and was like, I'm going to do it this way. I think it was, and they all looked at him like, no, we don't do it that way. That's not how it goes. And there might even have been a young man like me, and his mother would say, don't do that. You don't challenge the doctors. That's not right. How disrespectful. But it's actually the most innovative thing. And if we didn't have people that stood up to the status quo, then we wouldn't have innovation. I want you to really close your mind and ask yourself, where did all the innovation come from? It came from someone that had to pipe up when everyone had it one way and say, I think it's a little better this way. And people are like, no, it's not. Get away from us. We're the masters. Isaac Newton is a perfect example. No, I actually think I can show you something about math. No, we're the mathematicians. We're the heads of this universe. Be gone with you, plebe. And that's just what, he ended up knowing a lot more than they realized. All right. Who moved my cheese? What happened to the cheese? What happened to the cheese? So I'm out of that Bitcoin scalp just because you're losing the 200 man on the 1 minute time frame. And that's, you know, and that's it for me. What an awesome day of trading. Like, I don't know if I'm going to be dabbling in late into tonight. You never know. But when you lose this 200 MA on the 1 minute time frame, let me show you. That's usually a bearish sign. You're gonna, and this kind of look how this looks like a bigger shoulder. Oh, shoulder, head, right shoulder. There's your neckline, and looks like you're going to start headed somewhere back down to $104,000. I'm not saying it's guaranteed. We could rip out of nowhere. You know, I'm not a psychic here. It would seem as such when I make a lot of calls. Bookmap suggests we do go higher. They still got all this liquidity above us. All right. But, you know, until we get back above and Bitcoin consolidates in a different manner, I'm going to kind of walk away there. Also, I'm overwhelmed in a second. You know, my stimulation is overwhelmed. I was in trades all day, which I didn't even realize, you know, and I kept it cool. But we woke up this morning. I took trades from last night. I aped in and woke up to gains. And then we made gains today, and it's just been gains all over the place. And I'm not trying to be rude. It's been awesome. Happy Cat. And then there's Happy AI too, which is interesting. Happy Cat. Why? It looks so... Oh, wow, that thing's ripping. Let's take a look at Happy Cat. Okay. Happy for wrapped ETH on Uniswap. I don't know. It looks pretty... the chart's whatever, man. Small market cap. I don't know. I don't like looking at stuff like this. I'm going to skip on out of there as fast as I can. Look at my baby MORPHAI. Oh, it did so well, and then it didn't. Very high risk. Maybe it goes to 0, but thing was looking nice. Dang, man. Come on, MORPHAI. Can you hold the zone, or are you just going to continue to... Is that it? Are we done with MORPHAI? We will see. I still hold my MORPHAI. Don't take me down. We got in somewhere here too, so we're still up. We'll see what happens. $12.9 million market cap. ICP, LWOLF, MIGGLES. I really like LWOLF as a coin. It performs well. Every time I've swung traded, taken a look at it, you know, put out a call for it, it's up on the call. Like here, I put out this flag, said LWOLF was going to pump. What happened? LWOLF for 89% gains. Bang, bang, bang. LWOLF for more. 81%, right? 89. That's awesome. That is awesome. LWOLF for gains. And then we kind of look here, and you see a nice tighter flag, and the daily looks bullish. Stochastic's turning. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing continues to pump and heads up all the way to that next high for LWOLF. And LWOLF gets all the way up there, like, you know, and we get a bounce there. I mean, I like that. 53% for LWOLF. That flag, I wouldn't be surprised if that flag doesn't continue. This thing's been hot. Super hot. All right. Let's see if we can redefine the look here and see what's happening for Bitcoin. So a bit of a shoulder, head, right shoulder for sure, right? Look at it. Seems like it broke the neckline. That does look like it could come on down. However, it's got that hidden bullish kind of feel. And could you say, no, it's just in a falling wedge here that's going to break on up. And Bitcoin's so bullish in extreme price discovery, it's going to rip like something we've never thought. I had to take night shifts to make more money for the kids at the holidays coming, but made more with you. We'll join your course soon. May God bless you. God bless you, Zizo. Dude took the night shift, but made more hanging out with me and trading in the trading group. I mean, that's amazing. Pinot dumb, that's sad to say. XRP looks like it's going to do something soon. These alts moving like, yeah, SHIB main underperforming. Don't worry, one step at a time. Everyone wants their coin to pump now. It's now. Good evening, Sammy. Love the suit. Looking sharp. Can you look at SHIB, please? Thank you. Shout out to Margaret Ness. Always giving, Margaret. You are so nice. I don't know. You people are too nice to me. Every one of you. Every time I'm live, there's someone that makes me want to go live again. I'm like, man, I want to go live for these people. Treat me nice. Treat me with respect. You know, I've never been treated so well in my whole life by people I haven't met yet in person. but I've met in spirit for sure. And I mean, and some of you I have met in person in a way. I've met you on Zoom. So to me, that's meeting you in person. So mixed signals here. We're in price discovery. The idea that we could be in a head and shoulder, dumping back down to the 200 MA is likely. You got the curving 21. You're pushing down. I got out of the long, and it looks like you're going to start dumping down. At least come back down to 102 and 10. And it looks like the 1 hour is finally going to start its move further to the downside here, right? And so what I've been talking about is that the 1 hour time frame will start to pull back. And so let's kind of delete here. And this is what happens at price discovery. I keep trading small time frames I make big trades, take my gains, and then I scalp. It's kind of a habit of mine now, and then I scalp the smaller time frames. But look, that looks like you're headed further down for sure. Back down to the 21-day moving average. All right, for BTC. And we'll come back down to the 21, and that could be the next move there for Bitcoin. Are we making a big dump? Are we going to head all the way back down? Is this a fake out? It could be. Is this a bull trap? You never know. I'm open-minded that anything is possible for Bitcoin, and that's why I take my gains, baby, because you never know. Like, that's a kind of a dangerous wick there for sure on the 10 hour. Let's take a look at our 1 hour though. So yeah, the 1 hour is resetting. And so for me, it's about support and resistance. It's about the fact that you now have, a really solid support right there at 103,450. Let's see there. And then you start taking a look at your thing. You can even take a fib here. And it looks like Bitcoin could come kind of back down and hang out near this 786 before its next bigger move. So I see 5-6 hours of pullback for Bitcoin, if not a bigger dump back down. You go back inside the pattern, and if you ever lose the 200 MA on the 1 hour, that's the only time I would consider us bearish. You could come back inside here, and then we could rip again. They're going to get as many people as they can before they pump this. So, and shout out to the night shift. I worked the night shift for many, many years of my life, man. So may God bless you, brother. And there's Bitcoin taking a bit of a dump, right? All the way back down to 104,650. Sorry, just getting here. Have you gone over ETH yet? And PURR, please. I'll look at PURR. PURPE. And so many good calls were made here on this channel. You people have been amazing. You guys called out PEPE Unchained, right? Pepe Blue or something too. I mean, you guys have been pretty amazing. But this Pepe Unchained, this one was hot. I got to give it to you. Whoever put this one out, I mean, it was out of control down there, and it just ripped. I mean, it's crazy. Went all the way back down again, right? And that's why I'm really weary of like a lot of these memes. I only hold a few of them, and they don't seem to hold. Like, people get in and get out, man. Very sketchy. Virtuals, which really isn't a meme anymore, really holds its own as a coin, right? And this thing is like, it is like holding a machine, and ever since I got in, it's printing. Look at that, it's at 270. And it's kind of scary because like it's just on this moon mission where like, does it ever stop? Because Virtuals never sleeps. It's a virtual machine. Next leg up for Virtuals is 363. And wow, I got in somewhere back down here when it started to flag out. And boy, I mean, continuing to do numbers here. And then it's got like an ecosystem underneath it too. So, hey brother, appreciate your most precious asset, your time. Your Sarasota brother is here with you. Shout out to Busta Crypto. God bless you, man. Thank you. You're awesome. You're awesome. ICP, MIGGLES, ETH, and SHIB Inu. Let's take a look at SHIB. Okay, SHIB, looked beautiful, like it was going to go parabolic. Lost the leg, came down, but it's in that same pattern that everything else is in, you see? Everything is in this like weird shoulder, head, right shoulder kind of pattern, right? We've seen it a lot. It's on almost every asset. Let's look at our daily time frame. I mean, look at the leg. We just consistently on a tear to the upside. You got good support of resistance coming back down to retest some key areas too as well. And what I see is I just see this in like a bit of a falling wedge that just got kind of mangled a little bit. But it's only a matter of time until this cup and handle breaks out. Previous resistance pumps, and I see SHIB doing damage to a new local high there. I don't think that's going to be its all-time high. And I do believe SHIB will get to its all-time high. It's only a matter of time. And honestly, like this whole leg is its next big journey. It's going to take some time. Shiba Inu all the way to the target of 0.00004867. All right. And MIGGLES, which had a huge run. You think MIGGLES probably pulled back? I haven't looked at it since it pumped like weeks ago. Let's take a look at MIGGLES here. Okay, MIGGLES for wrapped ETH. Wow. So it pumped huge. And it did, I mean, that's pretty good consolidation, if you ask me. I wouldn't be surprised if MIGGLES is on its way. That's the cup and handle right there. And look, previous support was resistance. So it used, I mean, no one else had anything else to do, so people put limit orders at previous support of resistance. And MIGGLES looks like it's about to lift off and go to the upside. I would watch MIGGLES, one of the hottest coins in the game. When it pumped, everybody, like, it was like everywhere. Everyone talked about it. So we definitely know it can get the buzz. It's definitely, you know, it's famous. People know MIGGLES by this point. Mr. MIGGLES. If that, Mr. Migglesworth, is your real name. Yeah. So let's see what happens to MIGGLES. Miggies. MIGGLES. MIGGLES. Okay. It looks like it's going to explode to the upside. It just looks great. When I see a hot asset, I see a hot asset. Hey, I said asset. I didn't say, well, hey, get your head out of the gutter over here. Hey. Can you please take a look at VChain? Hey, Sam, could you take a look at Octo on Sol? Coinbase is using MIGGLES to promote Coinbase, and Brett to promote Coinbase Wallet. I mean, it's going to be awesome. Sam, can you please take a look at Ethereum? Super Chat's PEPE 2.0. Hey, Sam, I've been calling for Apple Dog in this chat since below 10 million. And it hit 72 today. I truly believe it'll be the next big Solana coin. You should check it out, my friend. Thank you, man. But I don't want to look at it. Why do I have to look at every coin that everyone tells me? The market's so hot. Any coin that someone tells me can 10x. You know what I mean? So, like, anyone can force me to look at a coin, like, you know, $56 million market cap. We looked at it here. I suggested it could pump. And I said the target goes to 0.9. And it looks like it's on the way, man. So I don't think I did not go over it. Apparently, I went over the TA here. Apple on Sol, right? On its way to 9 cents. You may have found something. You may have. Just a dog who loves apples. Are you serious? I mean, that's pretty cute, though. But I don't know if that's enough for me. That was so weird, right? Anyway, Apple on Sol. Who's messaging me on Twitter? Now I gotta check. And this is how you win, baby. This is how you win. I went crazy. But, you know, it's so funny, man. This better go viral. People, send this thing viral. It's getting there. 5,000 views it containing. Let this thing run, baby. Let this thing cook. The hat throw was awesome. You gotta love it, man. I was feeling it. If someone asks you to check out a coin, it's the worst thing today. If someone asks you to check out a coin, it's the worst thing today. You were having a great day, yeah. No. Just Apple on its way, bro. Yeah, Virtual just launched a first auto rebasing layer 1 blockchain designed specifically for creator. Don't miss out. Just launched. VRTVTRU. VirtuVio bridged VirtuVio. $13 million market cap. Why is it out of control? I don't know. It could be a rug, man. No lock liquidity. Creators first layer 1 blockchain for arts and entertainment. New pool. Oh, they got a pool on PancakeSwap too? VTRU. That's pretty cool. Performance-based rebasing blockchain.
Compatible layer 1 performance-based rebasing blockchain designed specifically for arts, entertainment, and gaming. Blockchains have proved to be an integral core long-term holding strategy for crypto holders. Unlike traditional pump and dump crypto.
See how his collars flipped up like that? Come on, man. That's so amateur. I can't listen to so, because that means he went, he got it done, and he didn't go put those things back. If I showed up with my collar flipped up like that, this dude is like, I have to be honest, man. That's a joke, bro. I'm sorry right there. That's a total joke. That is a no-no. Okay? You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do this. All right? You can't. You can't do this. Anyway, I don't want to be rude to the project, so I'll be classy about it. But I won't do. But seriously, come on. I can't take that. I got to move on from the project. No, seriously, like if the dude can't put on a regular collar, I wear a collar shirt every day. Come on, bro. Like when I came out here with my collar like this, like flying like a wind, like, and I expected you guys to take me seriously, and I told you to join my trading. Come on, man. Let's get real. Anyway, I got the 3-piece on, Bitcoin at an all-time high with the Bitcoin tie on. We have to go hard. All right. I was just going crazy. I couldn't believe it, man. I'm hot from the sun. You can see it. Anyway. Virtue just launched first auto rebasing block token. Thank you. All right, get him out of here. He's spamming. He's spamming now. All right. Yeah, like how could you not fix your collar and start to get people to, and go on some YouTube video? Come on. No one in his team said he looked weird. Nobody thought that was strange. He didn't have anyone in the team said, hey, man, by the way, your collar was like high all the way up. If that thing 100Xs, I don't care. I don't want to be a part of something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't. Bitcoin about to pump again, I think. You think, huh? You think, do you, huh? Nah, I'm just joking around. Bitcoin aiming for the come back there. I mean, it still has hidden bullish divergence technically. As that swings up, but that swings down. It tells you that you should break this high and continue further to the upside here at 101,000, 104,797. But you got to remember that 1 hour doesn't look amazing. You might just be getting you might be getting pressed. You're still below the 21-day moving average too as well. I'll dabble. Let's take a look here. 109,963, 109,093 would be the target. 104, 110. I like 2 for 17. I'll take that. That ain't bad. I say we full port it and we go like 2,800 for 19,000 and we get this party started. All right. We show you what a real man's made of. Another 100,000 subs, 18K subscribers and climbing. Thank you for subscribing. Shout out to everybody here on the line. It's about the grind every single day, baby. It's about the grind, man. Ever since we got the rollie, Bitcoin went to 100K. We knew it. We knew it. We knew we were going to rip to the upside. 108,000 Bitcoin coming tonight, somebody said. Hey, you never know. There's a chance. 109,093 on the radar if this thing clips and continues to rip. Should very well may. If you get back above the 21-day moving average, we're going to rip again. That's the thing. I wouldn't long unless we get above the 20. We get above the 21, take the long. In my humble opinion. But you do whatever makes you happy. People want me to do PEPE 2.0, but I personally don't want to do it. All right? This thing is starting to pump. I mean, for whatever reason, I don't know what it is. But I'd stay away from it. I personally wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. It looks shady to me. When I saw that guy's collar flying like that, I couldn't take it seriously. I'm sorry. Maybe it's an amazing project. I don't know. I like Major Frog. Hasn't done much lately, though. I like the name, though. It seems cool. All right. Shout out to Crypto Billy. Sign up for the newsletter. A great way to stay in touch. Super Chats, ICP. OG Pepe coin. Pepe 2.0. Well, then there's Pepe coin, right? There's just so many of these coins. It's just nuts. I mean, it looks cool. It's consolidating. I don't know, man. I get beat down by all these names and how many coins. And you have to understand, like, if you just went over coin after coin after coin, and I don't mind that. I'm not complaining about that. I'm just saying these, memes, meme. After a while, I'm just like, I don't know. Yeah, I can't do it anymore. He's right. Like, I like what he just said. Okay. Weirdos. Okay, remove. Yeah. Okay. As real Taylor with base AI, and it's very deflationary with all the burning. Yeah. Again, how many people made massive gains today? Poor guy's collar was flipped up. Can't be trusted, but 31 felony. No problem. Really? Wow. I'm not even going to answer that question. Because someone that believes that it has I mean, how easy it is to dupe you. I could sell you a red popsicle with white gloves on, man. Too many Pepes, then one day for Cabal the size and pump. Man, you're funny. So many weirdos out. There's some strange cookies out here, man. I'll tell you that. Let's take a look at ICP. All right. Supra's been hot, and you'd think it would eventually pull back and get a nice pump again. I'm with you on that. Whoever just mentioned Supra, you're onto something with Supra. I like you. And, because what? It was out of control, and then you wait for it to kind of pull back, and then it pumped again. Starting its next leg up. I would look for just another flag. Its next flag is probably a beautiful entry. And then you could take that flag all the way to 11 cents. And ride that puppy to Valhalla, baby. Today was an amazing day. I love living in Florida. Today I really feel Florida like I'm a Floridian. You move here and you can't believe you live here. You just can't. You can't believe you did it. You look back and you're like, you remember all the times you visited and you left and you went back to cold Boston and you dreamed of what it would be like to live here, only to think that would be a dream. You'll never live here. And then you see people that live here and you're like, wow, they really live in Florida. Like, they go up, they walk the beach, they make this their life. And then on a Sunday, you take your family to Florida. The beach is 25-minute drive. There was no traffic today. There was tons of spots open at the beach for, there wasn't that many. I don't know why. The beach was empty. Siesta Key was so quiet today. The restaurants were open. There was nobody waiting. I was like the only person at my favorite restaurant that I go to after we go to the beach. It's this tiny little dive spot, really small, $20 little bowls. And it's amazing. It's called Island Life Tap and Grill. And it's amazing, man. I love the place. Check it out in Sarasota. I added the carne asada bowl with purple rice and pickled onions. It was amazing with like a cilantro cream sauce. Oh my, I'm telling you. And like a roasted pepper. It was amazing, man. It was amazing. Sir, I don't mean to disrespect it my first time chatting. Can you provide a good explanation as to why Bitcoin and Doge are trading hand in hand? How could it mean they're trading differently? I see patterns. Well, Doge is big right now. And they go to Bitcoin, Donald Trump's pumping cryptocurrency, and the premier coin is Bitcoin. So that coin is getting the love, and then you have the Department of Government Efficiency. It kind of makes sense if you think about it. I'd put an alert on Supra. Supra's kind of the next thing to go here. And again, all coins get rocked when Bitcoin hits all-time highs. They don't get rocked, but they kind of like sit and off for a second. And then we're going to kind of load back up. So tonight's a night of just kind of, thinking about what happened. We'll look for flags, look for bull flags in the trading group. But I mean, we just pumped on the weekend. There's going to be a CME gap. There's going to be all that stuff. So, look, ICP has that exact inverted head and shoulder pattern that I showed you on a lot of other coins. So you just want to see that it holds this previous support as resistance. Forget this has ever happened. This was just kind of a quick grab, a cash grab. And I see it continuing to rip. As long as it stays above the 200 MA, which is coming closely, you're good to go. You lose that 200 MA, then you have to consider if you're going to be able to DCA at a lower price. And it's that simple. Thanks for all you do. Can we check ZEUS Network, please? It's a cross between Sol and Bitcoin. And I got some free ZEUS, too. I got airdropped some ZEUS for whatever reason. We're using the Swell Network. Something got me free ZEUS. So I put ZEUS out here because it was beautiful. It looked nice. And there ZEUS is hitting the target. So it first came up, came back down, never got stopped out, and then ripped all the way back to the upside. So shout out to anyone that jumped into ZEUS. I gave this trade in the trading group. ZEUS for gains, baby. And again, it doesn't always go perfect. Look how that thing went up, down, and all around. And shout out to everybody here. 83,000 subscribers and counting. Continuing to rip to the upside. You people are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for the love. Let's get those likes up to the watchers. Please subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it if you subscribe. All right, the more people subscribe, the more we roll, the more we roll, the more we help, the more we help, the more I can achieve my dreams, baby. So you're helping me achieve my dreams. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Tis the season for alts. It is, man. It is. It is a good time to be alive. Man, I'm so excited. And, you know, you're the opportunity. It's never too late. Because some people are going to get to this market a little late. I get it. 83,000 we hit. 83,400 subscribers, everybody. You people are really doing it. And please subscribe to the channel. I want to see this live count rip. We're on our way to 100,000 subscribers. Let's rip this puppy. Rip it. I want to see this rip. Anyone who hasn't subscribed today, subscribe. All-time highs for Bitcoin. Let's go. We got the Bitcoin tie on. We got the three-piece suit on. And it just goes flat, right? Hit that subscribe button if you're not a subscriber to the channel. Let's run this up, baby. Let's go, baby. Thank you. Run it up to 420. The prophecy will be spoken. 83,420. But subscribe to the channel. Hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed today. I'd greatly appreciate it. Let's go. Run it up. This should run up. I should be able to run a treadmill on these numbers. Everyone should be tap, 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 tap. It should be a all the way to 83,500 and beyond. Let's go, baby. Man, I remember my first 50 subscribers. I remember it took me months to get 100. There we go, man. The prophecy has been written. 83,420. Bang, bang, bang. To the upside. Just subscribe, brother. Great content. Shout out to Tim McDonald. We love you. Thank you, Timmy. Timmy Mack in the house. Timmy Mack. Gala Games to the moon, baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And Wildcoin pumping too, doing damage. I like what Wild's doing. Please keep subscribing to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that like button and leave a comment. I love reading your comments. I love interacting. Shout out to Master Fred in the house. God bless you. Let's light it up. Let's keep pushing these subscribers to the upside. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. I love you guys. Come on. When you live in love, you cannot be denied. Look at this beautiful call for ZEUS to the upside. Banging on them. I'm drunk on gains. I'm sorry. If you made this much money trading from your house while you went to the beach, I think you'd be pretty happy too. Blessings to the Lord. I'm going to spend most of my night thanking God for every single thing he gave me and this wonderful life, and which I've envisioned, and it is panned out with God's help and with the ability to create, manifest. I manifested a life and I live it. I used to come to Florida on vacation and I said, I'm going to live there one day. I used to say on stream to everyone, I'm going to move to Sarasota. I kept saying it to you guys, right? I said, I'm going to live in Florida, man. What am I thinking in this cold weather when I could live in beautiful Florida? I could take a golf cart to school with my daughter. Are you kidding me? Drive my daughter to school in a golf cart? What a dream. I'll do it. 70 degrees in the morning. The mornings have been beautiful here. The weather has been amazing. I tell you what, man, this is the life here in Sarasota. 21-day moving average coming into ZEUS here. And it may come down a little lower. You may get some better pricing, but to me, it's only a matter of time. And ZEUS will head up to 131, very likely. I'll put an alert for ZEUS too. All right. Yeah, it's that desire. First, you have the desire to change your life. Then you have the dedication to dedicate your something that you desire, that you love, right? Then you have the discipline to do it on days you don't feel good. You wake up, you don't feel the best. You're sick. I was sick a few times in this live. I had cold, couldn't even breathe, right? Remember one day I lost my voice recently or something? It was like a couple months back. And then you have the determination to keep pushing every single day. The desire, the dedication, the discipline, and the determination. The desire, the dedication, the discipline, and the determination. And the 4 Ds, man, really make it happen. Someone asked about FIDA. We'll take a look at FIDA. I firmly believe that Bitcoin's going to pull back there on the 1 hour time frame throughout the night. And we can come back tomorrow for a big pump and lump. Look, it's in that same pattern that we talked about. The shoulder, the head, the slanted head and shoulder. A lot of patterns are in this. A lot of coins are in this same pattern. That one already broke out as far as I'm concerned. So just look for it to flag out on a smaller time frame, 1 hour, 15 minute. And look, I like that. So watch, wait for it to flag, touch the 21. And as long as the 15 touches the 21 and stays above the 200 MA, you're good for even a swing pump and a possible entry for the bigger pump here. That takes you all the way there to 50 cents. Then Sammy says every day he reads it. Watch him trade during a Cat 5 storm. Amen. Yo, we traded during Cat 5. I didn't even take the day off, man. I was still there. I got some nose hairs to pull this week. Do I do too? Did you see one there? Is that what? Oh. Why do they hurt so bad? Oh, they make you. Oh, then they make your eyes hurt. Oh. Let's do one more. That was a good one. You guys are crazy, man. I slept 2 hours straight. You guys are crazy, man. What a rush. You're stupid, man. I just lost all my subscribers over that. Hey, Sammy, have you done any looking into RXS? Came across it this AM. CB Wallet, I hate swapping, but it could be a decent project. I never heard about it. RXS. Keeping me from overtrading. You're funny, man. Sam, can you please take a look at SUIAI? Plug hype. You're funny, man. iTrust account is up huge. I love hearing that, man. Good for you. God bless you, brother. And shout out to iTrust Capital, where you can buy and sell cryptocurrency, gold and silver with your IRA. They sponsor the channel. They stand behind Sam Price and the Crypto Lifer. We believe in them. They believe in me. And so every single day I'm out there on the front lines talking about iTrust Capital, telling retail and people like you and me out there how this could benefit your life on a massive scale. Get ready for your retirement with cryptocurrency. Stash it away where you can't touch it. And that thing may be there. But that thing will be there later on. Let's take a look at Mara. It's maybe there if you don't do it, because you never know what you're going to do. But, Mara back at 22, looking okay. I see the cup and handle. I see it consolidating. Looks like it's just a couple more weeks out from a bigger pump, though, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. Thoughts on Deep Book on Sui? Deep is hot. And as Sui continues to pump, Deep Book is going to pump. Deep Book went to an all-time high, right? Deep Book was at an all-time high recently. Right now, it's basically at an all-time high. And we were accumulating. Remember when it first came out? Then I said, man, I'm going to buy Deep Book instead of Sui. And I kept buying Deep Book. I said, I'm buying a little more here, buying a little more here. Now, I didn't get tons because it's high risk, but I got a pretty good bag, and this thing could do numbers. And if Sui continues to rip, then Deep Book's going to make a multiple below that, of the same. So let me show you what I'm saying here. Deep Book up to 16 cents, and it's just consolidating and getting ready. Smaller time frames look okay, too, for Deep Book. It's one of the few things that's not in that funky, weird pattern, too. It's in its own kind of consolidated pattern. Look for it to come down, maybe possibly get it at 9 cents one more time. And I do own this coin. It's one of in my portfolio, Deep Book. And, let's talk about why I like Deep. I really like Anyone, too. And I've been talking about Anyone for the last few days. Anyone protocol. So Deep Book, look at $267 million market cap, right? So Sui has like a $4 billion, right? So Sui goes to $15 billion. this thing could probably 10 or 20x. You know what I'm saying? This could get to $1 billion market cap, a $2 billion market cap. So look, significant increase in activity. The price increased by 11% and the trading volume doubled in a day. All right, which indicates a growing interest in the project. Continuation of dynamics and uptrend after the breakout of resistance. People don't know about this yet. Deep protocol, man. Only thing is it has 2.5 of the supply out of 10. I get it. You know. That's no, you know, you want to see that. But deep book, man. SUI scan XYZ. It has a SUI address, right? And you get it on CEDAS MEXC. All right. ONDO broke all-time high before, but where will it go, man? ONDO is awesome. You gotta love ONDO. And now a lot of coins are gonna start ripping into the night. They just are. I mean, that's what's likely gonna start happening. Wow, and here we are, man, booming, 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 back to where we were. And there we were, right? ONDO at $59,000 in my bag. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, get rid of this dude, Top Legend. Get him out. He's doing some type of weird stuff over here. Get him out. Yeah. 5-minute looks, algo. Sweet looks of regular could be here. I don't know what that. I don't need any indicator, but my brain, man, my brain's spot on. Let's take a look at ONDO. ONDO, man. And I say ONDO's going to 208. It hasn't even hit my target yet. I'm the guy that tells you where it's going before it gets there. I called 208 when it was down here. Okay? And then 291. But ONDO on its way to 208, man. It continuing to rip. ONDO, baby. ONDO. The gains have been just intense here in the trading group. I have to be honest. You know, this looks like it could do damage. Maybe worth a trade here. Full port it. Do I full port it, friend? I mean, if any time is now or never, right? You have the whole world behind you. So you full port, they push your whole trade to the upside. We make a nice 19 grand overnight. I wake up tomorrow up 19,000, we call it a day. Or I lose 2 grand. I mean, it's not that bad. I could easily, I've lost 2 grand in a day so many times and traded right through it. Like it's not even that much money. I mean, 2 grand for 19 is a steal and a half. I think it's a good deal. There's like probably a good chance this trade wins, but again, it's super high risk. I don't think I'm gonna do it, but it would have been cool had I had the cojones, you know what I mean, the guts, the stones, the silvers to pull it off, the pantalones to get it done, the melons. No, wait, the melons. Wait, what? Doesn't make any sense. I don't need melons. I don't want melons. I'm not that guy. I'm not Jenner. Shout out there. I like melons. I don't need melons for me. And I'm gonna stop now. Teamwork makes the dream work. Amen. SUIAI, let's go, somebody said. SUI, baby, SUIAI. It's called SUIAI, which is actually funny as heck when you really think about it. SUIAI. SUIAI pumped up nicely in a flag now. And you'd want to see it make this flag and continue on out. Hottest thing in the game is SUI agents, AI agents, and SUI. You think it could do numbers here to the upside, 2 and 2 together. You never know, though. Nothing is guaranteed. At a standstill here. Do I make that trade? I don't know. I'm a bit traded out. I'll be honest. I'm a bit. I know you're back. How could you say that, Sam? Don't say that. Don't say that. People will disrespect you forever. They'll call you a softie and say that you aren't worth it. Okay, I'm ready to trade all night long to the end of time. I will trade till I am an infinite being that never stops trading. Make me alive and put me in a cup, like my brain, like put my brain in that little cup thing, you know, and the fluid, and I'll just trade forever in the brain cup.
I'll just live stream in a robotic body until I'm 1,000 years old. Cryogenically freeze me, please. It's getting crazy. You're aiming high now. You're funny, man. Market's gonna dump today. Market maker smells blood today. It's 9:58 at night. I'll scoot the vid back watching while working, so I have it a mute here and there. JASMY Ben Hop. And what I like about JASMY, it's not looking like it looks like it's gonna pump to 77. It's got this beautiful trend line intact. Looks like it's gonna be the next one to pump hard. Like into tomorrow. JASMY, if you've noticed, tends to kind of do its own thing. When it pumps, it tends to pump kind of when the market's just kind of doing sideways action. I think the other day it pumped when Bitcoin wasn't doing much. And then JASMY just took off. And it may pump on different hours too. Being like, you know, a coin of the other side. You know, I guess I don't know how to say these things without sounding weird. I guess when you're white, you always feel like everything is wrong. You know what I mean? But a coin, you know, I don't know. I don't even know. I guess I'm so white, I'm afraid to say. I was watching a comedian say this the other day, and he's like, white people are afraid to say anything. Because, like, if we say anything, like, everyone's like, oh, he's racist. You know, it's like, I don't know what I'm, you know what I mean? What I want to say is this coin's, like, attached to Sony, or it's like a Japanese coin or something, isn't it? I did it. Now, look, there he did it. There he is. I knew it all along. I knew it. I knew all along. And it's an Asian coin, right? This coin's called Great White, too. We got this guy over here. Sun locked himself. Yes, it's Japanese based. He just said, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, no. Oh, now. Bro, I love this guy, man. Shout out to Ashley Wells, man. We love you too. You almost said Oriental, didn't you? Now I did, man. Now you made me say it. You messed me up. Man, I laughed so hard at this channel, my cheeks hurt many times. I love y'all. Y'all people are amazing. You people are far too kind, man. May God bless you all for being here. You know, JASMY looks like it's going to pump and do numbers. It just says yes. 8-hour time frame could do, you know, it is a symmetrical triangle, so, you know, be careful, but I like what I'm seeing here for JASMY. Whiff, please. Someone said, do I have to be white? I don't know anymore, man. I don't think so. Bro, my nephews are Japanese. They don't hold any JASMY. You're so stupid. Crypto Clown World, God bless you, man. Have you looked at Hex already? Just above the 200 man, the daily broke out of the falling wedge, possibly a swing trade. Look at it. Don't worry if you can't get to it, Thor. That's so nice the way you said it. Don't worry if you can see how nice he did. You know, the people like, he didn't get to my super chat, man. Don't worry if you don't get to it. What a nice soul. See, someone like that always gets what they deserve. Like, that person will always get, like, I'll always do what that person asks. Super nice, right? Like, we got to do it for him now. The way he asked was so classy. Like, you can't deny class. See how classy that guy is? He taught us all a lesson today. You just can't deny class. That's why I don't use profanity on the channel. That's why I keep it 100, even though I may want to, you know, I may want to divert to my old ways. We all used to say this and that. You know, I'm not an angel. You know, I definitely used to swear back in the day. Again, you know, I had to work on it. And again, I'm not saying I don't here or there. I just attempt to not to. In professional settings where there's women and children and where it's just inappropriate and there's no need for it. Where it doesn't do anything for the situation. You know what I mean? What does it do? Nothing. It doesn't help me teach. It doesn't help me bring in. It doesn't help me market. It's not marketable. I don't think people realize it, but profanity is not marketable. All right? There's a reason why when you swear a lot, they don't like to monetize your channel, or that they don't like to advertise. Like, no one wants to buy Aunt Jemima's maple syrup after a guy's swearing his face off. You know what I mean? But if a guy's nice to you and says a few good things, you might just buy some maple syrup, right? I'm just saying. It's just a lesson in all of life. Like, you know what I'm saying? You walk into a store and the person has a nasty face on, or you hear him on the phone swearing, and you got your kids with you, you might have to walk out of the store. Agreed, right? What do you walk in the store and there's a nice old lady and she's playing Billy Joel? You know what I mean? La 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 la. She's playing some Van Morrison, and you're just like, into the mystic, you know? My mama told me there'd be days like this, and you're like, you know what? My mama did say that. I'm gonna bring my kids in the store. I'm gonna buy some good stuff. Anyway. Yeah. Cursing is emotional, someone said. You used to use longer, more detailed words. I stay away from natural gas because I don't want to be accused of engaging in profanities. It's so funny, profanities. Swearing in Scotland is funny and part of our humor. I mean, it is in Ireland too, I get it. At a UPS driver for 11 years, I strongly agree. You got to know how to talk and treat people. Shout out to Jamal Antonio. God bless you, my friend. And SHIB looks like it could be the answer, man. A monster cup and handle for Shibi Inu. A monster cup and handle. And I don't think people realize, like, we were at the bottoms. Like, this could just be the, like, SHIB could end up being here. These could just be the beginnings of something. And we were battling it for, you see, when you're in a chart for 2-3 years, you don't realize you could be in the beginning. And then 4 years go by and you're like, wow, we were battling that. And that, it was our whole world back then. So it meant so much more to you. Crazy, right? I took the Bitcoin long. Wish me luck. Wow, it looks like it's going well for you. 104,750. I'll jump in there with you. I won't leave you alone. You know what I mean? We'll see what happens. I don't love it, though. The 1 hour doesn't look amazing. And we may be just rolling over and giving it right back. So, but we are above the 21, like I said, and that's what I needed. I mean, oh no, we're not. Sorry. But we're getting close to it. The hidden bullish divergence is strong. And the stochastics are pushing to the upside. Let's see what happens, baby. Let's see what happens. I worked at a prison for every cell to my cursed. So it okay. I bounced from the 786 Sam. Thank you, Alejandro Chavez. Cetus and Osana, both are hot, baby. Both are hot. Sam, what expensive niche cologne? I do not own cologne. Yeah, I'm like a hippie, and it's not. I like to smell good. Don't get me wrong. I use like oaky and really high end. I use this high end native, $10 a pop, and this stuff has really good scents. I use native, and it has a cologne-iness to it. But yeah, I stopped wearing cologne probably 10 or 12 years ago, maybe even longer than that. Like 28 years old was the last time I used cologne. I used cologne from like 13 to when I was 28. And then I learned that it's just a bunch of fragrances that I do. See, I'm all about frequency and what I put in my body. And I don't know what's in that stuff. And it goes into your pores and you smell it all day and it smells good and it's kind of cool, but I don't know what it is. And I don't like to put things in my my general sensitive areas that I don't know what they are. So I don't use cologne. I think, WD-40 in the morning is really, it's just a little WD-40. Get me going, rub it in. I like a little WD-40, yeah, for sure. Yeah. I bathe in Gains. Yeah, I use Gainitis cream every night, every morning. And that's what kind of keeps me going. I rub tree bark on myself, 100%. Yeah. Yeah, no niche cologne for me. I did the same thing. All the stuff is estrogen mimickers. Yeah, it's doing something to you there. I don't know what's going on there. Let's take a look at Hex. And again, it's a Bitcoin show today. Altcoins will come back with a vengeance. I talked about Hex right there. It went up, came down, went up, came down. Still up. But take it its time for sure. Wow. Someone said they liked it on the daily, just getting above the 200. It's far above that. It's been making this kind of funky... For me, it was in the flag. It broke out the flag, broke back inside the flag. I don't know, a pretty weird pattern there. I'd have to say it's in some type of I'd have to say it's like this. I don't know though. It's pretty strange.
It almost look like this though. Yeah, see, hold up. Sometimes it's forming a pattern it's about to form. Just hard to see that pattern just yet. So that's what I see happening there. It has really strong support and resistance there. Bounce, bounce, bit of a double bottom. I'd say it comes back with the Bitcoin pullback, gets tight, and then we get the rippage. Bitcoin all-time highs. So exciting to see what happened, you know. Yeah, Pepe coined based AI, creating something the world has never seen 100%, and I own based AI for that reason. I talked about the fully homomorphic encryption like 7 months ago. I bought based AI a long time ago. I bought Pepe coin. I kept talking about these things. They're kind of old news now. You know what I mean? Nobody even, you know, they're coming back now, but we got into them pretty early. Back above the Tutoring of the daily. Much love, brothers. Shout out to my man, Boyce 102. Bitcoin dominance breaking back above the daily, the 200 MA on the daily right there a little bit. But again, does that mean Bitcoin's going to go on a huge tear again and altcoins have to be careful? There's a chance. But we are high in the stochastics RSI. Look at your 3-day. Hey, 3 days is saying, hey, it's about to come back on for a vengeance too. And again, altcoins ran up. Bitcoin went sideways, did its thing, sideways, 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 and now Bitcoin's about to go on a massive tear to 120. And when Bitcoin pumps, you know, Bitcoin dominance tends to rip. So you should see Bitcoin about to go on a tear here. And look, what if Bitcoin dominance does something like this? And I've seen this before, but it does, I would say, you know, watch your alts. But it does look like Bitcoin dominance is about to pump hard. The 3-day chart looks hot. And then Bitcoin dominance. And then what if Bitcoin goes to 180,000? Like, it goes on this just... This time, though, altcoins are going to pump with Bitcoin. Like, they're going to go up in value as Bitcoin rips them up. It's going to happen. You know? So, you'll see. You'll watch. I've been through this before. Then every time we'll get a little bit of a dip, we'll get alt season. And then I think we're going to get mini alt seasons in between Bitcoin pumping. It's not going to be the same as all the other times. And then towards the end is when we're going to get the bigger move. Yeah. Yes, breaking above the 200 MA is very bullish for it. Yes, it does mean that something could happen, but it just got barely above it. But the 3-day chart is more bullish too and suggests you're going to get some type of move to the upside. 100%, man. Nice eye. I'm so excited. Love seeing you online. I'm in Miami. Would love to hang out. Shout out to DeBurns, man. Email cryptolifers@gmail. If you want to make the 3-hour drive over to Sarasota, we could chill. Shout out to Jimmy Bighorn. Sammy, lie to me if you did it. Jimmy, you know what I did for you guys, or what I did because I'm a great guy? Are you ready for this, Jimmy? I don't have to lie to you. You know why, Jimmy? Because I don't lie, number one. All right, number two.
Get that much love, though.
You can see me ripping an LEO video there. Not ripping, watching, going through one. But take a look. On the live this morning, 10 hours ago, they got 11,000 views already. God bless all the beautiful people that watch this. And let's take this off. And let's see here. AIOZ, TEMA. Look at this. ADA mint. I minted it live in front of you, Jimmy. So look. Why am I wasn't eligible on the whitelist. But yeah, we'll do, 100 ADA. 5 of them. And we'll mint. And there I am minting it on the live stream. But anyone, if you want to mint, go to CryptoBilly, click the image that most .io, and then click the link to where to mint, and it takes you to this beautiful site. Connect, kind of weird. I don't, connect your account and mint it up, baby. But yeah, I got it done, Jimmy. I did it live in front of the world. 5 of them. I did 5 in front of the world, Jimmy. You know I wouldn't let you down, Jimmy. You know I love you, man. You know I put my money where my mouth is. You know I put my heart where it matters most. And you know I don't play around. Sam, pulling proof of mint on me. Love you, brother. I had to, man. I'm not going to play games with you, Jimmy. We're going to own $1 billion company one day, me and you. I don't know what's going to happen. Something's going to happen. I just have that feeling. Really? Where did I put? Now I can't even find. All right, there it is. Anyway. So that was, so look, I have a different suit on than this morning. Come on now. Who wears 2 different suits on the same day? Let's get real. Same pocket square, all right? Same shirt, same pocket square, just switch the suit and the tie. You got to love it, though. I got so many combinations, got to wear 2 different things in a day sometimes, you know what I mean? It's just so crazy. It's true, though. It's stupid. Absolute class. SP de parfum astornayu, you're funny. You're having trouble with the Capatches. I remember the chart talking about it. Yeah, you're funny. New green screen. You're wearing a green suit and changing color. You're funny. You're funny. Yeah, just flipping just wear a green suit and just keep changing the color of the suit. Yeah, that would be cool. I could do that. I think right now is the time to decall averaging the blue chip meme coins like PopCap, Mog, meme coins will pump again, and when it's their time in the sun, they will. They will. Sammy pulling proof of mint on me. I like that proof of mint. You're the best, bro. Shout out to Jimmy, man. God bless you, Jimmy. And thank you for the $50 super chat. You didn't have to give, but you did. And that's why it always comes back to you, Jimmy. May God bless you and yours, my friend. May God bless you and yours. So we did take the long, just in case you didn't know. We took a long here for Bitcoin. See if we can get the pump all the way to 109,000. Why not? Let's see. We'll be part of history, or we'll get stopped out and have to try to be part of history yet again. Everybody, I'm going to jump on out of here for the night. It's a beautiful live stream. Thank you so much for each and every one of you for jumping on in. May God bless you all for Bitcoin in this all-time high. I'll leave you with this Bitcoin trade that just pumped $100 while I said it. And we're ripping to the upside now. The trade is good. We'll see where it goes. I love you. I appreciate you. I'll be in the trading group throughout the night. We'll talk to my family, friends, and everybody else. May God bless you all. Everyone that gave tonight, thank you so much. All the super chats, all the love. And please keep subscribing to this channel. 100,000 subscribers. Look, Bitcoin up $200 now, 104,966. The second I said I was in the long, this thing starts pumping. I don't know, man. You tell me. We may go to all-time high. Maybe I have to come back on tonight later on, and Bitcoin continues to pump, and we're just going crazy here. About to crack back through 105 for BTC. And one of my favorite tracks as I leave the stream. Everyone, I love you so much. Thank you for all the love. Thank you for always being here. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can find out when I post my next video. And please leave a comment. I absolutely love reading the comments. I got to get back here to the charts. I'll see you later. I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for your time. Remember, what is the secret to success? It's getting started, baby. You got this. Just keep pushing forward. The people that give up are the people that lose. You know who the winners are? The people that never gave up. They just kept pushing. There were so many times I wanted to give up in life. So many times I thought I was going to make it. So many times I said, and I started another YouTube channel, started another thing, you just keep pushing it. Somehow, some way, something breaks, something happens, and you hit that next level. I don't know how it happens, but you got to believe in yourself. You've got nothing left but you. You've got this, baby. Keep pushing. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow morning, Monday. We're going to start fresh again with Bitcoin at all-time highs. We're unstoppable, baby. $104,945 BTC. Let's go, baby. I love you all. I don't want to leave, but I got to take off my suit and relax. It's been a long day. I love you all. Thank you.